Okay, we're going to do Haskell. I was trying to use Emacs, and I don't know, it works really weird on my machine. So I discovered there's something called cabal, and I can use it to build. So let's go Acey Ducey Haskell. I can use it to build Haskell stuff. I will just use Notepad++ to code it, and I'll use this to debug it, compile it, and then I'll use Windows Terminal to launch it, the exe. So let's do it. Okay, it's 15 days old. I don't care. It's an executable. I think that's fine. Oh, I got it. Package name. I guess that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a game. Let's call it Acey Ducey HS. Oh, that's not choice. 3. Let's call it AC. Go caps. Acey Ducey. Yep. I should just left it main, huh? All right. I don't think that matters. Sure. Comments? Yeah, help me out. That's it. Okay. What should be using ls in this. All right, so there it is. Acey Ducey HS. So all right, so we're going to open that cable file because that's where we need to add references for libraries. And then I guess when it builds, we'll find the build directory. Whoops, I moved my thing. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add the library into our cable file. It's down here, builds depends. So what we need, we're going to need random, and we're going to need IORef, because what we want to do is we want to make, of course, we want to make random numbers. So we're going to say random, and the version, the current version, we want is going to be greater than or equal to the current version, which is 1.3.1. Nope. And then we also want IORef stable, because we're going to use mutable variables as opposed to the standard immutable in a functional language, which that's what this is. All right, so we added those. I'm going to save that. And then we're going to go to our HS file. This was built for us when we did the little cable init. It makes a happy little starter file, which is great. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add our imports. We're going to import system random, but the only thing we really care about is that random Rio. Okay, and then we're going to import our data IORef that we just needed for that type of mutable. And then we're going to import data car, because we want to go to upper, because remember, whenever we ask yes or no, we want to make sure it's uppercase. That's it. Okay. This is our main. We're going to actually change this to main do. And then we're going to come back to this. We'll come back to this guy. All right. So the first thing that we want to do is we're not going to be able to do global variables. We're going to have to pass them into each of the functions because that's what it's going to want. So let's go ahead and let's start figuring out stuff. So we're going to do our functions first, okay? And then we'll come back up and do our main. We're going to do 2 loops. We're going to do a game loop and a running loop, but that'll be in our sort of our main area when we come into there. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to just go through this ask question. So we're going to do an ask question function. Ask question. It is going to take a string and it is going to return a Boolean. I know it says it's going to return a string, but we're going to make this one return a Boolean. We're going to do all of our work in here, okay? And then we're going to have 2 very simple functions for see the rules and the other thing. So we're going to kind of combine those 3 into 1 here, just because I don't know. It just makes it easier for me. Okay. We're going to take a prompt, and then it's going to do this. And what it's going to do is it's going to put string, put strln prompt, and it's going to concatenate a question mark at the end of that. All right. We're going to get a line of input. Then we're gonna uppercase. So we're gonna make a new variable since we need immutable items as everything this is. So let's go ANSWER. That will be our map to upper, which we added to the top there of our answer. So now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say yes, no, and nothing. Okay. So if answer is yes or answer is yes, then we're going to return true. Else if answer is no or answer is no, then we're going to return false. Else if answer is nothing, then we're going to do this. We're going to say, we're going to say, please answer the question. We are going to call back to ask question with the prompt. That's how you loop. Otherwise, we're going to say, please answer no, yes, or. Does that make sense? Should we do that here? Or should we? I mean, we're going to have to know if it's empty. If somebody says wow, it's just going to say, please answer the question if I don't force it to be this. So I think I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. And then we got to go back to here. Okay. All right, that's ask question. So now let's go ahead and do the 2 that we'll use this, which is play again and see the rules. Okay. So we're going to say ask to see the rules. This is going to be an IO bool. Whoop. And then we say ask to see the rules. Ah, dang it. There we go. And that is just going to simply be ask question. Do you want to see the rules? Okay. We're going to do the same thing for ask to play again. It's going to be an IO bool. I'm going to say ask to play again. Going to be ask question. Do you want to play again? All right. So we're just going to do it like that. I know it's not perfectly in line with the other ones, but I mean, we're going to be lucky if this thing runs. All right. Okay. Okay, let's just do this one. Display card. Let's go ahead and do that. We will go display card. It is going to take the card integer, and it's not going to do shit. So it's just going to do that. Display card. We'll take the card, and it will equal do. And then we're going to say if card is 11, then we're going to put this new jack. We're going to copy and paste. We'll pull them all back. And I will need to remove tabs because Haskell doesn't like them. 12, 13, 14, ace, king, queen, and then card, I think. Show card, I think. Something like that. We'll figure it out. It'll tell us. It'll yell at us if that's wrong. Okay. All right. So now what we got? Let's go figure out what we did. We're not going to do generate random number. That's just going to be a thing. Select card. We can do select card. Why not? All right. So select card. Okay. So we're going to use mutable deals out of that IO ref. So we're going to just pass in. I'm not going to try to do an array because I don't know how to make immutable pieces in the array. So let's just go with immutable things I do know, or rather mutable things that I do know. So IO ref integer, that's going to be card 1. IO ref integer be card 2. IO ref integer be card 3. And we're going to return an IO integer. All right. And then select card will be card 1, card 2, card 3, and it will equal. So now we're going to do our random. So our card is going to be equal to random Rio, which we pulled up in top, between 2 and 14. Now, we're going to have to pull the actual integer values from those refs. So the way you do that is I'll say card 1, I'll call it val, and I'll dereference it like this, read IO ref of card 1. And we're going to do that for all 3. So 3, 2, 2, 3. There we go. So now we have them. So now we can go if card equals card 1 val, or card equals card 2 val, or card equals card 3 val, then do. We will select card 1, card 2, card 3. So if it matches any of those, we don't want it to match any of them, then we will just go right ahead, and I want to make sure my voice is recording. We will go ahead and just jump right back up to this. Just call the function again. That's all it does. Okay. All right. Otherwise, we're going to do this. We are going to call display card, passing the card, and we're going to return the card. All right. Whoops. What am I doing? Okay. All right. That's select card. All right. What's the next one? Generated. Not going to do that. We did that. Display rules. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and display the rules. That's a pretty simple one, right? So let's grab this. Let's pull it all back. We're going to use put this thing. going to do the body first, and then we'll do the actual function outside. All right, so now we'll tab these in once. All right, so it's going to be display rules. Display rules. Now, display rules is just displaying stuff. So it's just this, it's just like our main. If you look up here, main is just an IO. That's all it is. So that's what we're going to do. So, and then we'll say display rules. This is just going to equal a do, and then we're done. That's it. That's display rules. Display card, we have that. Ask to see the rules, we have that. Ask to play again, we have that. Ask for bet. We didn't do that. Okay, so let's go do ask for bet. So, let's see. We need to pass in the wallet, right? So, if we do ask for bet, then we're going to pass in an integer and return an IO integer. Okay. So ask for bet is going to say wallet, and it's going to equal do. All right. We're going to put string line. What is your bet ? Then we'll say our bet comes from read line. And then we will say if bet is less than 0, then do. Put string line. Please bet a non-negative amount. And then we just go back to ask for bet, send that wallet back into it. Okay, otherwise, if the bet is greater than our wallet, then we're going to do this. We're going to put string line, sorry, my friend, but you bet too much. We're going to put string line. We're going to say you have only show wallet dollars to bet. Then we'll just go ask for bet again with our wallet. Otherwise, we will return our bet. Done. All right, what else do we have? We don't need is an int. Get integer input, we don't need. Ask question, we got that. Okay, so here we go. So now we can go back up to the top. All right. So we're going to make a couple loops. We know we're going to have a running loop and a game loop. So let's start with the game loop. So we're going to do a game loop, and it's going to have we're going to pass everything in. So we're going to pass. Well, let's go here. Let's find out. I don't know how many. So game loop. So we're going to pass in running. Going to pass in game over. Going to pass in wallet. Pass in card 1, card 2, and card 3. And we'll pass in a bet. Okay, so how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're going to do IO ref. First one's a Boolean. IO ref. Second one's a Boolean, and all the rest are integers. So IO ref integer. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to return we're not going to return anything. We're just going to do that the standard IO. So we're going to go IO like that. Oops. All right. So here's our loop. So what do we do in our game loop? Well, go find out. In our game loop, the first thing that we want to do is we want to be able to compare some things. So let's get the actual Boolean of game over. We'll call it game over val, and that'll be to read the IO ref of game over. All right. We're also going to need our wallet. So let's do our wallet val. Let's make that read IO ref of wallet. All right. Now, if not game over val, geez, doing so well till then. Then we're going to do this. We're going to put string line. We're going to say you now have show wallet val dollars. Okay, now we're going to reassign. We're going to reassign into those cards a value of 0. So in order to do that, we're going to say write IO ref card 1 0. Oops, 0. And then we're going to do that 2 more times. 2 3 3. Oops, 2. So now we have those there. So now we're going to say card 1 val. Wow, it already knows stuff. Cool. I guess it's smart enough to figure out what I'm doing. Select card, card 1, card 2, and card 3, right? And then we're going to reassign it. So now we're going to say write IO ref, card 1, the card 1 val. All right, we're going to do that again for card 2. Come on now. Nope. All right. Then now we're going to get our bet, right? So we're going to say bet val is going to be ask for bet, and we're going to send in our wallet value, our actual integer value. Then we're going to put our bet in. So we're going to say write IO ref bet bet val. Val. Right. Okay. So now we can say, hey, is this a 0? So if bet val is greater than 0, then we're going to do this. Just grab this. Oh, I already see a mistake. We'll fix it right now. We'd be chasing this bug forever. 2, 3, 3, 3. All right. Select that card. If, or, then do. Okay. So if card 3 val is greater than card 1 val and card 3 val is less than card 2 val, or just copy this the other way around. 1, 2. Then you've won, right? So we'll put string line, you win. And then we're going to modify IO ref wallet, and we're going to increase it by the bet value. Otherwise, we're going to put string len, sorry, you lose. We are going to modify IO ref wallet by a negative bet value, bal, right? And then, okay. So now we need to get the wallet again. But I can't get wallet val again. So can't get this again because that's already done here. If I say wallet val, it'll blow up. Let's go money. Let's call it money. And then we will get the read IO ref of our wallet. Waller. We could do that too. Okay, now if money is less than 1, then do put this, say, sorry friend, Dory, sorry friend, you are broke. Okay. We will then set game over to be true. And there has to be an else. And I don't know what the else would be. So let's do this, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, and you might ask me why does it have to be an else? Because apparently Haskell's logic for a function is if there's an if, there must be an else. So I don't know. There you go. Else do we set game over. Game over. Oh. Game over. True. Okay. Now we want to just call this game loop again. I think I can just copy and paste this. I think that's how it's going to be called. So perfect. All right. Oh, then this one. Else do. This is actually game over. So we'll go game over. We'll get our running val to be asked to play again, right? We will write IOREF to the running from the running val. Running val. Oh, good Lord. Val. And then we need to call our running loop, which I think is going to look exactly the same, but it will. It'll have this exact same signature. So let's copy this. Let's call this running. Come again. All right. And then let's call this down here. All right. Let's get rid of that extra line. Okay. Okay. So now our running loop is it basically is we're going to set our wallet to 100. We're going to set game over to false. So let's we need a loop. Let's get our running val. So running val will be read IOREF of running. And then if running val, then we'll do, we're going to write IOREF to wallet of 100. We're going to write IOREF to game over of false, not true. We're then going to call game loop. So I'm going to copy this so I don't screw anything up. All right. And then we have to have an else. So let's just put string line nothing, just like we did down here. All right. So now we need to call our. So now we need to do all this. So here's where we're going to do all of our variables. So first off, we'll put that string len. We're going to say boom, 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 boom. I'm going to go Acey Ducey in Haskell. Then we're going to say running is a new IOREF. And it's going to be initialized to true. Game over is going to be a new good Lord, IOREF false. Wallet. That is going to be a new IOREF 0. We got cards. card 1. Whoopsie. Card 1 is going to be a new IO ref of 0. Let's just copy and paste. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. And then our bet, that's going to be a new IO ref. And then we ask to see the rules. So let's do a response being asked to see the rules. And then if the response, then we will display those rules. Otherwise, shit. I think it's another one of these. Otherwise, there's nothing going to happen. Yep. Then we're going to call running loop. So let's just copy this. And then we're going to, when that falls through, we'll print these. And that is using this. And we'll tab and tab. And we will end and nope. And end. And then I think we've done everything. Okay. I just found out something very cool that I didn't know. Haskell has lambda expressions. And in order to do something like this, I can do it in this one too. But let's just do it like this to start. Maybe we'll do them both. We'll say wallet such that wallet gets subtracted by bet val. Let's do it up here too. Wallet such that wallet gets added with bet val. That's pretty cool. I did not expect that. Well, let's see if it compiles, right? Holy crap. That was my only errors? That was it? Okay. I'm mightily surprised. I thought that this was going to be the worst language for me of all of them. Let's go find the executable. Is it under app? CD app. No, that's the code. What's it under? Oh, dist new style. CD dist new style. Okay. It's going to be under build. Okay. Okay, it's going to be under Windows. Okay. Oh, okay. It's okay. All right. Okay, it's versioned. Okay, all right. I like that. Whoa, what just happened? It's under, there's an X directory? Okay. Wait. This is insane. That's nuts. Look how far down that is. Oh my God, that's crazy. All right. Acey Ducey hs.exe. All right. Do you want to see the rules? Wow. Please answer yes or no. Do you want to see the rules? Yes, let's see them. All right, we know they're right. If you do not want to bet, input a 0, right? Okay, you have $100. What's your bet? 1,000. Sorry, my friend, you bet too much. You only have $100 to bet. What's your bet? Negative 100. Please enter a non-negative amount. Okay, what's my bet? $100. Sorry, you lose. You are broke. You want to play again? Yes. 5 to 9. 1. I won. Let's make sure ace comes up. Queen. Whoops. What'd I just do? Oh, doesn't like if you enter nothing. Okay. No. 1, 1. There's ace. Okay. Ace is good. For king, let's do 100. I won. Let's do 200. I lost. No. Huh. So I think this big blank here, let's check. Let's check this out. I think that is because of what we're doing. What is your bet? So I'm gonna say 0. No. There's like 1, 2 blanks, right? No. 0. Yes. 0. No. Yeah. Yep. So there's more, but so that's this. It's this right here. So every time that we call, and I don't think it's ever going to be, yeah, it might be this too. Whenever we lose money, it's going to print a line if we're not under 1. And whenever we call running loop, which is going to call up in here, it's going to call game loop, and then it's going to say, oh, it's running valid, dude. It's going to boom, 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 boom. So that's fine. Mainly because like it's creating not really well, I guess it's like a recursive function, but it's stacking them all up and then it's unrolling them at the end. But I'm going to call that good, and I'm going to call that a great run. I mean, I can't believe that this worked the first time with the minimal amount of errors. I mean, granted, I did spend hours learning all this nuances. Let's clean that up of Haskell. And I'm glad that it has the immutable types here, or the mutable types instead of just having all immutable, because I don't think I would have done very well. It would have been very, very big and very, very ugly. Not that it's pretty the way it is. All right. If somebody knows how to make an array and feed those array with mutable values, that would be cool. I'll put this code up and you can steal it. Thank you.